A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. Today's message is slightly unique actually, and the title of this particular channeling session is Divine Masculine Will Pay All the Bills. So before I get started on this one, I would like to say that if you're looking for personal sessions, for healing, for therapies, for chakra clearing, for hand holding, for counseling, then you can write into me at the sunamoon@gmail.com after you go through the description box, which has a lot of information like this. I would also like to tell you to get the book In the Name of Love, which is based on the journey of finding your ultimate soulmate. And it talks about 5 different stories, 5 different types of stories which are most commonly seen in this journey. And these are all twin flame stories, and you must read them, you must go through them, and you must get the inspiration and the positive energy from this. This journey can be a lot of fun, and I know a lot of you are actually like, oh, it's so difficult, it's not good. But as I have said previously also, that once you start getting better at surrender, which is an important final stage of this journey. And yes, it is like a roller coaster as well. Sometimes it can get difficult because, it's human beings' habit pattern to not let go. They want to take all the control. So when you let go of the control, everything becomes very easy and simple for you. And then you'll start enjoying the journey. Even if you have some strange situations or some difficult situations, you'll move on from it. You'll not let it carry on with you throughout the day or whatever coming days. You will find some technique to control your mind, and that is what this journey is actually supposed to do to you. Make you a person who is not ruled by the mind. Rather, you know how to let your mind, put your mind to things that they can do. It can do, not they, like everybody's mind. Mind can do a lot of good things. The only thing is that you need to put your mind to rest, and you need to tell the mind to, you just chill, just relax. I'll let you know what you need to do. You don't tell me what I need to do. Okay? So the title of this channeling is that the Divine Masculine will pay all the bills. Now some of you must be thinking that the person who has not contacted me for all these days, for all these months, or in some cases all these years, who gave me a heartbreak that I'm still healing, or who insulted me or humiliated me, or who cheated on me, or XYZ, like you could be on any trajectory, any type of pain you could relate with. So you must be thinking, why would an absent person, a ghost figure, why would he pay all my bills? Now this also is applying, this particular channeling is applying to all those feminines who are struggling with their finances. It is specifically for them. And the reason why this channeling is so important is that this is one of the key areas that you need to heal, that you need to clear. This is one of those areas that you need to work upon. When you become independent, when you become financially free, you're going to see a big difference in your perceptions, in your life, and even in your twin flame journey. It is not about money. I always say this. It is not about cash. It's not about money. It's about feeling abundant. It's about abundance consciousness. Once you have abundance consciousness, you will realize, you will understand that it's much, much easier and much, much better to tackle life. And also, you would have to understand that if you're not going to work on your base chakra, a lot of people ignore the base chakra in this journey. They feel that, yeah, it's okay. I can live any which way I want or any which way. But the thing is that what does the root chakra mean? What does the first chakra mean? And you also know that a building cannot be made, a foundation, if the foundation is not strong, if the foundation is not, it holds the building. It holds the whole infrastructure. So it has to be really strong. So what is it that makes your root chakra in a place which is not healed? And as I always say, that it's not about money. You could be earning just say a few thousand rupees or a few $100, I would say, and still have a very comfortable life, a very easy. And when I say easy, I don't mean that type of life which is more of an escape, just like the divine masculine. No. Easy means that at least the things like rent and shelter, a roof above your head, or if you're in the mission and you're taking care of other people, it could be old people, it could be dogs or animals, other animals, or cats, or social animals. You could be also taking care of children, poor children, destitute children. You could be taking care of women. You could be doing a lot of things, but you probably are always worried about it. Like, how will I get it done? Every month you're worried. You're waiting for the payday desperately. You don't have that feeling that things will be fine. It will be taken care of. It's all right. There's a sting of worry all the time within your heart. Now that sting of worry also blocks the heart chakra. And then that is also connected to your solar plexus, which is your third chakra from the bottom. Then you have sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is still slightly different, but what happens is when your root is blocked, and because of the root you're constantly stressed out and worried, your creativity will not flow. You cannot paint a picture, you cannot write a book, or you cannot do something else like cook, even plant a little flower. You can't do all of those things with creativity and with joy. Like, it's amazing to do gardening, and even if you don't have a garden, even if you have just a balcony or a place where you can grow some plants. I have seen people grow plants even when they have no terraces or no gardens or nothing. They use whatever space they have because it is so therapeutic. I tell people, you want to feel happy, grow some plants. It is that amazing, that kind of therapy it gives you. But how will you do it? How can you enjoy it? You will not. You won't do that. You'll not be surrounded by a lot of simple things in life. Like keeping the house very clean, not having anything extra in your house, like extra stuff that you don't need. It's very important. These are all connected to your root chakra because, when you're really relaxed and you're chilled out and you're not worried, you look at things that you can fix. You look for broken things that you can fix. You look for broken objects. You look for broken things that you can fix. You will be able to recycle better. You'll be probably recycling most of your things. You would be able to, attention to detail would be very nice, and you'll be always in the present moment because your base is very strong. Your foundation is very strong. So during the chakra therapies also, it happens to a lot of people. I tell them that first of all, I give 7 sessions, and each session is designed to clear something. Now what happens is that because of constant abuse and trauma, so once you go through trauma or once you go through abuse, you start, living in shaky grounds. You start feeling an earthquake in your abode or in your existence. About the divine masculine, he is simply mirroring you. He is your mirror, okay? And a lot of you feel that he has a lot of money. He is very well financially sound. In most cases, it has been noted that the divine masculines are always better off than the divine feminine. Or at least they look to be. Like some of the basic things are pretty well sorted for them, But just the way her crown is in a better place than his crown chakra or her third eye, which gives her the intuition. It's like when any of your chakras are blocked, especially if upper chakras are blocked or if lower chakras are blocked, then it's never going to be 100% fine. So he might be having a good house to live in, he might be getting family support, he might be having some kind of a business or a job, or he might be having all the basic necessities of life, as you see, much better than you feel. But since he's your mirror, even though he has the money or even though he has those things, but he's never happy about it because he's not the decision maker of his life. So he may be earning money or he may be doing things or he may be having a job, but he could be living under other people's shadows. He could be living under his family support. So say he wants to buy something. He might be having, all the good things in life, but if he really wants to do something, like he wants to start his own business, something he really enjoys. For a lot of divine masculines, they don't even know what they enjoy. They're just supposed to do what they've been told. They're just supposed to live their life under some kind of a timetable or a schedule. Now, that is also a sign of not a very healthy root chakra. And if you go back in time, like before this twin flame journey wrapped you around and it was not at its peak, most divine feminines were financially better off than what, they would feel. They would think of it and they would be like, no, I was probably doing some kind of jobs, I was making money. But slowly and gradually, when the twin flame journey starts taking over them, they feel like, I don't want to do this. This is something which I don't love. This is something that I don't enjoy, but I'm still doing it for money. So somehow or the other, they figure out ways to make money or ways to get money that will sustain them without doing what they don't love. So this is also progress towards healing. Let me tell you what is the basic issue or basic points where you actually learn to heal when it comes to your root chakra. The divine masculine is also a part of you. So when you start healing your chakras, those aspects of you which were supposed to be taken care by the masculine, they would be taken care by you on your own. It will automatically happen. So this is that part of your divine masculine that is going to pay the bills. Once you heal it, it's not like you need him or he'll come to your house or he'll call you up and he'll be like, oh, we don't talk. We have not spoken for months or weeks or years or whatever. But here's a check for you, honey. You can cash it and you can get all the money and you can live lavishly. That's not the point. The point is that once you heal this chakra, you'll not worry about your survival. That will be the last thing on your mind. And when your root chakra is healed, even your vitality increases. Like you see a lot of wise people, happy people, or maybe accomplished people, but they are very lazy. They're getting certain things, like they get a monthly check or they get probably some kind of pension or maybe they have some fixed deposit or they're getting some kind of interest. Somehow their living situation is okay. Like they have a roof on top of their heads, or if they need a car, they have a car, but they lack the vitality. They lack the energy. They lack the will to enjoy their life. They lack the will to do anything. They'll constantly be unwell. They'll constantly be having some disease or the other. They'll always be worried. They'll always be, because root chakra doesn't just mean a house or a place to live in. Your body is also your house on planet Earth, your identity. So what is the value you have around you? Like whatever value you have, that is the kind of lifestyle you will have. Now, I don't want you to become a gold digger. I don't want you to become a person who's crazy for money. When we talk about value, it has a lot to do with your self-worth as well. So what is your self-worth in your own eyes? This is also connected to your root chakra. Root chakra is also connected to security, feeling secure as a person. Security is not like you have 5 bodyguards. Like imagine people who have bodyguards or people who have guns to protect them. Do you think they feel secure about themselves, about their lives? No, they don't. If you're a secure person, your energy will be such that you will not need any outside security. Or even if there is outside security, your inner security is way strong. And that inner security probably creates people around you that will make you feel secure. Like even if you're in a situation where you're not feeling safe, maybe it's night time or maybe you're going to a remote place, you feel like, somebody could harm you, somebody could touch you inappropriately. because a lot of divine feminines have gone through that in childhood and they're not able to let go. Surrender will also let you go of those parts of you that, you're not letting go. The pain body, the painful areas of your life, the traumas of your life. A lot of people hold on to those traumas. So they keep repeating. But once you start working on yourself and you do inner work, this is what we mean by inner work. Once you heal various parts of you, then you will feel like a more secure person. And wherever you will go, you will have people that will make you feel secure if you need them. But you should remember that those people are being created by your own inner security. And a lot of times it will happen that, your divine masculine may not be there, but you will have other masculine figures who you can trust and rely on. Because divine masculine as an individual is not the only masculine energy around you. You should know that your masculine energy, the first masculine energy was your father. If your father was absent, if he was abusive, if he was not there, or if your mother did not like him, they did not get along very well, they got divorced, they got separated, or, whatever happened, something happened, because of which your concept of a father figure was never healed. For some reason or the other, there was some or the other issue with it. So you got to heal that first. Then your grandfather, grandpaternal and maternal as well. Then your brother, your cousins, people around you. All of these people, all of these men, your friends, the relationships you get into, they are all, even male teachers, they are all masculine energy. So you'll see a big change in those people. Your friends will become better. Like earlier, you would be hanging out with guys, they are friends, but you're paying their bills and you're taking care of them and they're always full of problems. They always need a shoulder to cry on. They always need, you to be there for them, not the other way around. And there's no balance. You should be for people, be there for people also, because as a woman, you're a nurturing energy, you're an emotional support as well for many people. But at the same time, they should also make you feel better. Like if you have friends who are constantly depressed, if you have friends who are constantly always saying sadistic things or sad things, or they're always talking about some females, or who they're obsessed about, or their relationships or something, they always come with some kind of heavy energy, then that means your masculine template in terms of friendships is not healed. So all these areas you need to heal, and it will balance you. You will feel very secure, you'll feel humble, you'll feel grounded, you'll be so energetic. As I said, you'll have vitality in you. You'll be willing to do things. And the more you heal, your creativity will also flow. The same things that you were doing earlier in a monotonous way or in a boring fashion, or you were not able to see the joy in it, you will do the same things in a different way. And it's very important to understand what is this, this whole, what is this channeling trying to tell you all? Root chakra means, or it's connected to being self-reliant. When you feel abundant from within, when you trust in the higher energy, in the supreme energy, in the source, and when you have optimism. Optimism is very much required to change your situation. So for example, you love your divine masculine. I'm talking about the identity. And you can see that there are all of these problems between you, differences or distance, or the whole journey is based on those issues. So you, at this point in time, and I'm talking about people who are in the final stages, even those who are in the final stages, the chakras heal in such a way that it will slowly and gradually take care of areas of your life. So that's the reason why I'm talking about this particular area, which is connected to you being self-reliant, you being independent, you being financially free. It has a lot to do with abundance consciousness. So when we talk about trust, when you have that trust that, yeah, everything will be okay, it will be fine. So what if he is married to that karmic or the false twin? He will learn the lesson and he will come back to me. That's okay. But You won't brood over it, you won't dwell over it, you won't think over it. You'll just be like, root chakra will help you get solutions very fast. And it's always about how you feel in your mind, how you feel inside your head. So if in your mind you feel that, yeah, everything will be fine, I trust, everything will be good, there'll be no such issue, and I'll be getting this done, that done, and this is how it can happen. Or sometimes, as I say, your house don't matter at all unless you've all of it figured out. But if something is meant to happen in a certain fashion, in a certain way, it will happen on its own. So when you trust, you let things happen on its own. You don't plan as to how, what is the method, what is the technique it will work out in. So yeah, my divine masculine will come to me, he will work out things, he will figure it out, he will learn, he will heal, etc., etc. You just have that trust. Even that trust factor, it comes from your root. Because when you're rooted and grounded, your foundation is very strong. So if you feel you have a lot of anger, a pent-up anger which has not found any release, there is sexual dysfunction of some type, you are very aggressive, you feel insecure on and off on everything. Like one thing happens and you get insecure. That, now this thing has happened, now what am I going to do? Oh my God, something bad is going to happen, this and that. You're not able to let it go in that moment itself. It happened, so it happened. The more you brood over it, the more your energy will be, you're focusing on that thing. You don't want to focus on things that don't really matter or that causes disturbance in your life. You want to, in fact, let them go. Fine, it happened, so it happened. All right, move on. So these are all signs that you need to work on your root chakra or certain parts of your root chakra. So maybe you have figured out that you're financially free. Now I'm going to move on to the people who have maybe done some kind of work. So they are better off than those who are totally dependent on others. Now let's understand, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you are dependent on other people for finances, for place to live in, for food or basic necessities of life, then you are going to be codependent in all possible areas. You will not be sexually free. You will not have much confidence. You will need somebody else to always lift you up. And I'm talking about people, and this codependency is also seen in the masculine. It's also seen in the relationship you have with each other. You're so emotionally codependent on other people to make you happy. You want the DM to make you happy. And he'll clearly tell you, or with his actions or with his words, that I can't do that. I can't make you happy. You have to find your own way to make yourself happy. So these type of issues means that you need to do work over there. Now, once you start healing these areas, you will automatically notice that things are working out on their own. And as I said, you'll be more creative, you'll be more optimistic. So if you're more optimistic, say you want to get something done, you have a mission, and for your mission you need, say, $5,000 to get something done. But you are thinking, oh, how will it happen? And when you're not in your energies, when you're not grounded, you will try to take control and you would want to do everything. So you'll think about 100 things that you would do, and obviously 100 things won't come to your mind at that time, maybe 1, 2 or 3, and those will be very difficult, very hard. It would be like, oh, how am I going to do this? It will require a lot of effort, it will require a lot of time, and things will not be easy. But if your root chakra is healed, you'll have trust in the universe and you'll be like, okay, this is my mission first of all. So obviously I've been sent to do it on planet Earth. And you can also apply it with your twin flame journey. So because twin flame journey is also part of your healing process. So if the universe has sent you here, and if they've already put you in a mission, or if you already are going through certain levels and stages in the journey, you should know that something will happen if it's meant to happen. If you're meant to do something, it will happen on its own. And then you do your bit, like you do your thinking or, talking to people, and some of it will happen automatically. Once you heal these areas of yourself, ideas will flow to you. Creativity will flow to you. You'll find so many better ways to do things. or you'll be so confident that you'll not even think about it. You'll just go out like a butterfly, and in some cases like an eagle. You'll be flying around, on a very high altitude. So, divine masculine will pay your bills, but for that you need to heal that particular divine masculine part which is in you. You also have the divine masculine in you, as much as the divine masculine has the divine feminine counterpart within him. So when you heal your areas of root chakra, your DM at the other end will fix his areas of root chakra. Now, it's very important to understand that most of the divine feminines get this kind of treatment from the DM, obviously because of codependency, emotional, mental, physical, and in many cases financial also. But he himself is not in the position to help you out. He needs help. And you're the only person who can help him. And by helping, I don't mean that you also go and start, giving him a check or something from all your hard-earned money. You sell everything off and like, hey, take it. No. You heal that part of you which requires his codependency according to you. Like if you think in your head that I need a man to do this for me. I need to get married to someone. I need a husband to do this to me. Like I need $4,000 every month or 4,000 pounds every month to survive. Who's going to give it to me? The man has to give it to me. And say you are with someone else. You're not with your DM. Like a lot of you are also married to someone else. You met your divine masculine 10 years back. Like I'm not going to get into it. You all know your stories, right? And please do not also write comments saying, this doesn't suit me, this doesn't match me, this doesn't resonate me. If it doesn't resonate you, then don't listen to it. You can stop right there. Nobody's forcing you to listen to it. In some cases, even if you don't resonate with it now, maybe you listen to it carefully and it will help you heal some other aspect of you, right? So, you feel that this job has to be done by him. Now you heal your part, your side of issue, and then you let God do it. You just leave it on universe. You just leave it on source. And that again will happen with surrender. So you see, surrender also helps you to heal your root chakra. Even though it is in the final stages, it is in the 5th stage, but surrender is something that you do mentally as well, right? So if you mentally surrender that somebody who's a divine masculine according to you right now, your twin flame, who's a human being. So as I keep saying that don't seek help from human beings unless you're sure that they have done it or they are masters in that area or they're teachers in that areas or they're just very content or they've sorted things out and they are in their mission. Those people can still guide you better. And I always say, always go up to source, always talk to your masters. Everybody else can happen or come later on. So when you, dispose of the situation and you give it away, you are relaxed and you know and you believe that somebody up there who's benevolent, who's taking care of me especially, who's there for me, will handle it. And in the meantime, I should just live my life. I should focus on the present moment. People who cannot focus on the present moment, they're also not grounded. If you're constantly agitated, constantly upset, constantly fearful, every single day you're fearful, every single day you feel something will go wrong. And you're not able to see things from that perspective that, everything has a solution. There's nothing on this planet that comes without solution. Every problem comes with 100 solutions or many solutions. So when you see that, okay, there will be a solution to this, something will happen. I don't need to do it. My master will take care of it. Source will take care of it. God will take care of it. Whosoever you believe in, they will handle them. Those people, those places, those situations, those problems. Because people, places, and situations cannot make you happy. It's you who makes you happy. So yes, all your bills will be paid. Everything will be done. I know some of you have been trying to get a business sustained, or you're trying to start something. You have those wonderful ideas and you always feel that, you've taken it to 90%, but just in the last moment something happens and it doesn't work out. So you feel like, oh my God, like how long will I do this? That's because you are taking control of it and you've not let God do it. You've not let the masters do it for you, or higher powers help you out for this. So do your effort, do the inspired action side of it, but also practice every day how to surrender. On this note, I'm going to be closing this channeling session over here. And I'll see you and I'll meet you in another one. Thank you so much for being here with me, and thank you so much for doing all the wonderful work you're doing for the ascension. It's not only helping you ascend, but it's helping the whole planet ascend. One love and peace out.